Event number 103 of the Kansas High School State Championships is a boys 1,600 meter run in Class 3A. We've actually gone to event number 103. Rod and I, I'll give you the field, then we'll talk about that topic we were talking about. Luke Gleason of southeast of Saline, St. Mary's, James Jones, Tegan Flanagan of Kingman, Hoisington's Dane Yolt, make that yacht, Luke Oakney of Pleasant Ridge, Ethan Lang of Thomas More Prep Marion, Riverton's Joshua Rutledge, Julio Gonzalez of Neo-Deshay, West Franklin's William Bailey, Tyler Stevenson, Richmond Central Heights, Kingman's Owen Pierce, Hiawatha's Justin Hodge, Riley County's Brett Culp is representing Riley County, the Falcons here, and then Zach Hole of Wichita Independent Haven's Quentin Miller. That's your 16-team field. Let's go down to Chet Copeland with another interview. Chet.
Yeah, down here with Hadley Spector. He's probably sick of talking to me from last year and this year. In fact, I was at a family reunion in Chanute this year, and his name got brought up. That's how popular his name is across running. He did this today, not his fastest time, a state record, but he has blisters on his feet right now. Take us through that race.
I don't know. This heat really got in my head. I really felt the effects of that while I was warming up, so I really didn't know how it was going to go. I just decided that I'd have to wait until the gun went off and see what I could do. I knew that my friend from Meade, Ethan Thompson, I knew he was going to be pretty quick. So I just followed a little plan I had of following him and seeing if I could get him in that last lap, and it worked out.
Well, guys, he has 6 state titles in track and field so far, including the 2 relays in the last 2 years. Also state cross-country title, and he's only a junior. But you're not done yet. You have 800 meters coming up, and that's going to be an interesting race.
Oh, it's gonna be fun. Well, I say that now until it starts and it hurts so bad, but it should be interesting because everyone's just right there, same times. It's gonna be the last thing everyone's doing. And I guess everyone's just going to have to leave it all out there and see how it goes.
Congrats on the state titles. Best of luck in 800.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Boy, in running so far with blisters, we'll certainly pay attention to that. That's certainly a headliner as we go to lap number 3 here, the boys 1,600 meter run. It's been a good race and a good close race so far, but the topic that I wanted to bring up is, you know, at state track and field, we're not that far removed when they used to run the mile before they moved to metrics. Remember, the mile was always even more so of a premier event in many ways than the 100. And this is the 1,600, kind of the equivalent to it. Doesn't quite carry the marquee value. What's your thought on that, Rod?
Well, the mile has always been special. Of course, now in the Olympics, it's the 1,500 meters, the metric mile, which is 3 3/4 laps. It's always been my favorite race. The mile has always been my favorite race to run. It's always been my favorite race to watch. The 1,500 meters is always just a very special event, and I think it still is one of the glamour races in track.
And of course, the state of Kansas at the high school level, known for producing one of the greatest milers ever in Jim Ryan. And the history of the state of Kansas in sports. We had a chance to talk about a number of folks as we look at the records. The record here in Class 3A, at least at this event, was set by Justin Rempel of Heston, ran a 4:16.10 back in 2000. So about 18 years ago. We've seen some records fall today. Don't know if it'll fall in this one, but Joshua Rutledge out of Riverton holds the lead right now. Bell lap coming at 1,600 meters in Class 3A.
Well, you see Owen Pierce, who has got to be one of the favorites, starting to labor a little bit. That is Flanagan, his teammate, right behind him. And they are both kind of out of the equation right now. But look at the kick coming up behind into first place.
A new leader wearing number 2204. Let's identify that very quickly.
That's Oatney.
Oatney out of Pleasant Ridge. Oatney is taking control of this race. But we still got a lot of race left. We got about 160 meters to go. Can Luke Oakney, who's come from behind to take the lead on Joshua Rutledge, hold off the young man from Riverton? Oatney is a senior running his final race here. And with 80 meters to go, has the lead. Luke Oatney from Pleasant Ridge. Now 40 meters away from a gold medal. And the winner in the 1,600 meter run in Class 3A, Pleasant Ridge's Luke Oakney wins gold for his squad, edging Joshua Rutledge as they come to a conclusion here. Luke Oatney came from behind. He definitely ran a race with some strategy. He was waiting for his turn on a very hot afternoon and found that